Welcome to Not an Experiment. We're thrilled you've decided to use this escape room style activity that allows young people to learn about vaping in a really fun and interactive way. As the facilitator of the activity, your role is to prepare the materials ahead of time, introduce the activity to the players, check answers, and generally keep things running smoothly. Don't worry about knowing all the answers. We have a cheat sheet to help you. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is familiarize yourself with the information on notanexperiment.ca. You don't have to be an expert, but it will be helpful to know some information about vaping in case players get stuck along the way, and to be prepared to talk to your group about what they've learned once the activity is over. So once you've familiarized yourself with some of the e-cigarette information, it's time to prep the activity. Escape the Experiment was designed to be played in small groups. However, due to physical distancing requirements during COVID-19, we've adapted the facilitator instructions for individual play. Escape the Experiment will take about 60 minutes of prep time in advance, and the activity itself takes about 60 minutes for players to complete, including a debrief discussion at the end. Start by reading through each of the challenges in the game. Use the answer key to help you understand what is required to solve each challenge so that you're able to provide hints to players if needed. So once you're familiar with the challenges, print the activity from notanexperiment.ca. Don't worry about using fancy paper or professional printing. And while the game does look good in color, it is not necessary. We've designed the game to print and function well when printed in color or black and white. During COVID-19, you will need to print one copy of the game per player. At the end of the game printout, you will notice that there are 4 lab books. If you are doing individual play because of COVID-19, each player will need one set of the 4 books. Making the sets is easy. Simply fold the paper at the fold lines and put the fronts and backs together. You can cut them out if you like, but it's more time consuming and not necessary. Folding these lab books is a task you can engage the players in to help. Seeing the lab books before playing the game won't give them an advantage, and it will cut down on prep time. So once you have enough copies of the game printed, it's best to organize the materials into piles so that as the players finish one challenge, it's easy for you to grab the next to hand to them. Let me show you. So if you have 9 players playing the game, you'll want 9 copies of challenge 1, 9 copies of challenge 2 in the next pile, and 9 copies of challenge 3 in the last pile. Once all the activity sheets are organized, the final thing you need to do is ensure that each player has a pair of scissors, a pencil, and some scrap paper. So now that you've done all the prep work, you can let the fun begin. When you start the game, explain to the players that they will be solving a series of challenges and puzzles in an escape room style game. Ask them by show of hands who has done an escape room or who has ever heard of one before, and based on the response, you can decide if you need to provide them with more of an explanation or not. So once they understand the basic concept of an escape room, you'll need to tell them how to play this particular game. Explain to them that you will be giving them a series of challenges and that they must solve in order to move forward. Emphasize the importance of the lab books. There's information hidden in each of the lab books to help them solve the challenges. When they think they've solved a challenge, have them raise their hand so you can go to them and check their answer. If they are right, you'll give them the next challenge. If they were wrong, then you'll have them try again. So here's a quick step-by-step run through of the game. After introducing the game, provide the players with the title page, the introduction page, and the first ChemLab puzzle. After they've correctly completed the ChemLab puzzle, provide them with the door passcode page. And once they've figured out the correct passcode, give them the BioLab, introduction, and the brain puzzle pieces together. Once they've completed the brain puzzle, provide them with the computer password solver puzzle. And once that has been completed and unlocked, provide them with the next challenge with email 1, 2, the keyboard, and the decoding pages 1 and 2. Once they've decoded the 5 sentences, provide them with the story completion page and congratulate them on escaping the experiment. So as the facilitator, it is up to you to decide how much help to give a struggling player. You know the players and understand that some may need more help than others, especially if they have to play individually. Start by reminding them that all the information needed to solve the challenges is in the clues and the lab books. Sometimes just rereading the clue is enough to get them on their way. If they're still struggling, then give them some hints about what they need to do, and as a last resort, you can provide them with specific instructions. It is ideal if all the players are completing the challenges at around the same pace, but what's most important is that everyone is learning something and having fun. If that means some players get to have a bit more help in order for them to keep up and not get frustrated, then so be it. Once all the players have successfully escaped the experiment, take 10 or 15 minutes to talk with them about what they've learned. We've included a discussion guide in the instructions download on notanexperiment.ca to help facilitate the discussion. And for those who want to do more, notanexperiment.ca also has links for take action suggestions that young people can do to spread the word about the dangers of vaping with their peers. We hope you found this video helpful and that the players have fun learning while they escape the experiment.